Hey guys, you know sometimes you want that more jazzy sound and you're coming from scales and it's not coming together and kind of sounding a bit scaly. You're not sure how to get there. Here's a tip to get this sound. Now the point of that was that hopefully even if I won't play any chord, you'll still get the vibe of the chords. And in this lesson I'll teach you how to get there in a hopefully simple way by visualizing what you're playing. And I'm going to demonstrate this on a simple 2-5-1. So here's my simple D minor. Here's the simple 2-5. Actually 2-5-1-6. And what I'm thinking of is a chord that goes. This is my G7 and C major 7. And let me show you how to visualize this and practice this on guitar. So the first thing I do when I have a phrase like this, I'll play it slowly. Is find an anchor visually in the D minor triad. Now this shape, you see, this is D minor in second inversion, which is very important for me to identify which D minor it is, as opposed to first inversion D minor, or second inversion or first inversion. I know, or root position, I know this looks like an A minor shape, right? So I know when I'm looking for it how to place my notes around that D minor second inversion like this. So I'm seeing this D minor 7 shape, which helps me a lot. I anchor my idea around the minor third here. These are like approach notes to the flat 3. And the rest of the notes of the phrase, which are, here's 9, the 11, 9, flat 3, 7. So it's describing a chord, and that's why you're hearing a chord. That's why you're hearing a chord, because it's really around a chord. So what about this business? This is just the 5 and the 9 of D minor. Or let's do that slowly. Okay, so it's all about the visualization. And what my brain is really seeing here is second inversion D minor, and here I'm seeing an A flat minor. So I'm really imagining an A flat minor over their G7. It's got a beautiful flat 9-3, flat 13 sound. It's like an E triad or A flat minor triad. Okay, so I have a visual anchor, which is this. And now let's practice the shape. The first thing I'll do is create some kind of harmonic object that I can move around, because if I'm doing... It's kind of easy for me to move left and right on the guitar because I can see this shape moves freely. But it's trickier to move up and down string sets. So what I'll do is I'll prepare my D minor in second inversion and practice moving it up and down a string set. So up a string set, it'll be give me the G minor. That's why you really should learn your triads on adjacent strings. I've got tons of videos on this. So G minor, D minor, A minor, and E minor. All of these are simply triad second inversions in fourths. I do this, A minor, D minor, and G minor. And now that I have my sets, I can just practice moving my phrase from string set to string set like this. I'll show you the second half soon. And then for D minor. And then for A minor. And from E minor. Okay? So what I did is I fingered my shape around a chord which I knew to be in second inversion. This helped me find my way around the neck. This is a very important part of it. Now let's take care of the second part of the phrase. So as we said, this is like D minor in second inversion, and for the dominant part, the G7 part, I was imagining a minor chord half a step above my dominant. So if I'm in G7, I was imagining A flat minor. Or if I was playing a 2-5-1 in F major 7, G minor 7, C7, I'm imagining G minor 7 in second inversion and D flat minor in root position. Okay, so that helps you with that. Now let's do the second part. Okay, so this is my C major 7. Right, it's a pretty simple lick. What should I imagine here? And the way to figure that out is to look where the phrase, if it's C major 7, what inversion is my C chord? And it's kind of easy to see it's in root position. It kind of does a neat thing where the end of the phrase, it ends not on the, it's already the 9 of the A7. Okay, so now I have the C major 7 here, so I'll just practice my shapes. C, moving up, down a fourth, G, down a fourth, D, down a fourth, A. And that'll give me anchors for my shape. And I'll practice it up and down. Okay, now I have a movable shape, which is very valuable because I can put the whole 2-5 together. Okay, and that was now D minor. And now I'll start my 2-5 in G major 7, A minor 7, D7, G. Now I'll practice it as a 2-5-1 in D major 7. So this is my shape. Okay, and I'll show you exactly how the shape circles the chord. This is like my B flat minor. This is my D major 7. Okay, and that's very helpful because it anchors me to chords, and if I'm playing jazz standards, for example, tune up, I can really practice, if I know how to move my song in chords. Right, so I can do this. Okay, so I have something movable and I can start making up melodies which are similar to just moving chords. And my parting thought on this is, if you do learn a phrase like this, try to generalize it. For example, if I learn this, I can say, oh, it's kind of cool to do an approach to the 3. You can say, oh, okay, I can do, maybe I'll make a more elaborate approach. I can do this. Okay, so if I can start generalizing my ideas, or for example this, I can add to it. Okay, so the idea is to have like an exact replica of your 251, have a very good description of what harmonic object lies beneath it, and then you can practice moving it up and down and fourths, and then your solos hopefully will start sounding a bit more like soloing on chord changes as opposed to kind of scaly sound, which we're trying to avoid in this context. I hope this helped you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.